Love Connection, when I recorded that record, I knew that it would be my single, and I know that it's a hit record. I know, you know what I mean? It's one of those records that's going to be around. You know, it's infectious. You know what I'm saying? Very infectious. It's like when I heard the Miguel record, say for example, for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like Dawn, kind of like, you know what I mean? It was infectious. You know what I mean? So like, you know, as an artist and also as a radio personality, there are certain records that I hear that I just know before they even hit the airwaves, because, you know, I have my own radio show. Every Sunday, shameless plug, tune into the Raheem DeVaughn show. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's the greatest internet show. Between the hours of 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Just log on to blis.fm and tune in, man. We've had Kendrick Lamar on the show. We've had Tip, you know, on the show. We've had gang of people, man. Gang of people. A Place Called Loveland is like this. It's this fantastic voyage. This eclectic ride, you know, of eargasms and poetry and emotion, and you know, it's a relationship think tank album as well. I mean, virtually every situation that you could experience in a relationship, I cover it on this album, from, you know, being wrong forever to the love connection to, you know, making a baby to, you know, those classic records that I'm known for, like, you know, Woman and Greatness. You know, I have a record called Make 'Em Like You No More, which is, you know, right in that lane as well. You know what I mean? So it's just really just you know, just keeping it organic, but also it's going to show. I think this album's going to continue to show my growth as a lyricist, as a vocalist. You know, as a person that always takes risks in their music. I had the Loveland concept since like I was probably like I was like 80% into like finishing the Love and War Masterpiece, which was my album that came out in like, you know, what, 2010. Yeah, so I've been working on this album since 2010. You know what I'm saying? Technically, I never stopped working. Like, I already know what the next album is going to be called. I know what the 5th album is going to be called already. You know what I mean? I've already started working on the blueprint for that and recording for that. You know what I mean? So I never stopped recording. Like, the process of recording, I just never stopped. Like, I got a vote of songs. You know, the 4th album feels like the reinvention of myself, and it feels very like almost like the part 2 to like the Love Experience to me, in my opinion, which was my first album. Some people may argue that's my best body of work and what have you. And so I stayed away from the features like I did on the first album. But like, I got records in the can with like Pusha T. I got records with Big Crit. I got, you know what I mean? So at some point I want to, you know, get those out as well. It's a situation where you experience things in a relationship, you know, you do wrong or you do dirt, and that person may take you back time and time again, or they may say, you know what, I'm fed up, or you know what, I'm outgrowing this situation. But even if she say, you know what, I'm a lay there and I'm a ride with you and I'm gonna ride it out with you, like you know, when it's quiet and all is sleep, and she's laying there and you're watching her sleep, and you're just like, man, I don't even deserve you. I'm gonna be wrong forever, because just, you know, the shit that I did in the past, I don't even know why you're here right now, because I don't even deserve you. And you know my dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because you have those you come to that point in a relationship where you have to, you know, you have to deal with confrontation. You have to deal with, you know, whatever it is. If everybody makes mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of a way of saying like, man, like, you know, but you gotta hit a record though. I think over time we just grow up. You know, it's really about knowing yourself and knowing what you are ready for and what you're not ready for. You know what I mean? So it's really a thing of, you know, dealing with honesty and dealing with yourself. And I think a lot of times, like, women feel like they can change a man. You know what I mean? Or they believe, and in some cases they can, because in some cases, you know, we see things in people that they don't see in themselves. You know what I mean? So it's about growth. It's about really being honest with yourself and saying like, hey, you know what? I don't think I'm ready for a relationship. And if a guy tells you that, or a female tells you that, you need to take heed to it. You know what I'm saying? So Oh yeah, I'm definitely still the R&B hippie, neo soul rockstar. I think that, see what that is really is that's a tag that's going to every album. See, people haven't figured out the method to the madness yet, but every album showcases at least one of the names in the tag. So one album may be very hippie-ish, one album may be very R&B. Like this album that's about to drop is going to showcase the R&B in me, like, you know what I mean? Because it's so many different genres of music that I'm tapped into. You know what I mean? From, you know, the project that I'm working on with Snoop Dogg and the film we're developing to, you know, being on the #1 jazz seller album right now with Boney James, like the Jay-Z of jazz. So, you know what I mean? Like it's about diversity and, you know, and cultivating and, you know, but still being yourself, where it doesn't feel like, you know, you're pushing that it's cool to push the envelope when it's not forced, when it doesn't feel forced, you know.